Hey, what's up? Excuse me. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul Brantley. We're gonna get into the Housewives of Miami, season 5, episode 1. It starts off with Alexis and Marisol. I hope I'm saying it right. With Alexis and Marisol meeting up at Alexis beauty bar. They ended up having a little chit chat about Alexis talking about eloping. She ended up eloping after her mom passed. She glad that she did that. She ended up talking about planning now since she's married. She's gonna plan a wedding party celebration, and she wanted Gertie to be the planner. Um, she wanted Gertie to be the planner, but things with that started not to work out because things started not to work out because when she wanted her Gertie to help, she found out that Gertie couldn't. She ended up getting a a message from Gertie's staff. One of Gertie's staff members called up and told her that she won't be. Gertie can't do it because she has other engagements that day, but she gave her a list of vendors that she can check out, and good luck. And Alexis was really mad about that and stuff because she said she wanted her friend, since her friend didn't do her wedding, so she can at least help her with this. And Gertie was like, Gertie assistant told her no. She said like she got other engagements, so she can't actually do that date. So the date that she wanted to do. So Alexis is in her feelings. Um, Lexus is in her feelings. She also talked to her. She also told Mars Marisol about what happened, that her and Gertie ended up having a talk about her planning skills, and she told her that she compared Gertie's charity event last year that was for her brothers and her brother and her nieces that passed away in Hades. When that last, I want to say, earthquake that happened over there. So Alexis compared her planning skills that to Marisol planning the bachelorette party at the Versace's hotel and stuff. So yeah, that really made, that's what they got into it about. That she explained that to Marisol and stuff. Nothing else really happened about that because I'm gonna get a little bit into that later. Then we go to Alex. We go to okay, Julia. Then they go. We go to Julia, Nicole, and Andrea. Hope I'm saying Andrea. You see them all getting ready to go to a tennis match, which Julia's wife, Martinez is the she's the podcaster for this the tennis match that they are actually watching today. And I want to think, was it the Miami Open tennis match? Something. So yeah. So when they got there, they ended up going to that. When they got there, they went to see Martinez and see how she doing and whatever, and if she ready for to do the broadcasting for it, and she said yes. She actually ended up buttoning up Julia's shirt because she said she's showing a little bit too much cleavage and stuff. And that's it. That happened there. We moving on to Larson is at home with her kids, and stuff because she just moved into her new place. She went looking for apartments last year. She said she couldn't find any apartments. She couldn't find any houses, excuse me, that she actually liked. But when her relative took her to see this penthouse, it's a 5-bedroom penthouse. She's still doing renovations and stuff, bit by bit. But she said when she seen this, she realized this was the house for her, and she bought it with her own money, not any of the money she got from her divorce. She bought it with her own money, her own money. So, yeah. So she's at home with her kids and stuff. She have her daughter and one of her sons. They at home and stuff. Um, then Gertie ended up coming over to see her, coming over to check on her, talk with her, chit chat. She showed her around a little bit and stuff. And they sat down and they started talking. Gertie, after she was doing how everything was going, Larson said everything's good over here and everything. How are you doing and stuff? And she said, I got to tell you about something. She ended up talking to her about the issue she had with Alexis. She told her about her and Alexis getting into it because Alexis wanted to what made her really upset with Alexis. She says that she knows that Alexis, it seemed like Alexis only used her when she only want to use Gertie when she needs her. And she said Gertie said her and Alexis are friends first. But she said all her business, it seemed like she sees it that Alexis only want her when she needs her. So she ended up telling her about Alexis comparing her charity event that was for her brother and her niece to the bachelorette party and stuff. And she said that's what made her not want to do the wedding party. The wedding party for Alexis because you can't compare neither one because that's an insult to my brother and my niece, and it was a charity event. And Larson actually agreed with her, and stuff and everything. After that, we move on to we end up finding out that Larson ended up unfollowing Julia, and she unfollowing Julia. I don't think she followed Adriana either, but she unfollowed Julia because Julia butted into something that was going on between Larson and Andrea, ever heard their child name? They was going back and forth online or whatever, and Julia butted in, giving her 2 cents, and Larson called her, "Shut up, ain't nobody talking to you, weirdo." That way, bitch, weirdo. She called the bitch a weirdo and everything. And she said, wasn't nobody talking to her. That's what happened. We move on to Marcel, Marisol, Lisa, and Kiki meets up at Marisol house to chit chat, have some drinks. Lisa talks about she and Lenny is not having sex. She also tells them that Lenny is working out. All of a sudden, he's working out. All of a sudden, she's been telling him for, I want to say, she told him last season. She's been telling him for years he needed to work out and stuff. So now all of a sudden he's working out, eating better. And she told him that she asked him, like, is something wrong? What is it? You working out for me? Are you working out for somebody else? And he said he working out he didn't really say if he was working out for her or somebody else. But she rambled on about that, and then she brings up what she heard about Larson apartment building from supposedly some blog or whatever had said that the apartment building that Larson lived in is where OnlyFans, pimps, prostitutes live. And she said it to them, and they was Kiki and Marisol was like, okay, you're gonna have an issue. And they like told her like, girl, you know you train gas. It's no way you know you funny, right? Yeah, you funny. That is funny. She not gonna take it badly. In her head, she knew that she was gonna. She said she hoped this don't come back and bite her in the ass, which it is. Um, that's I don't know what that's for. Okay, so we move on to Nicole. She ended up having a She ended up going to Nicole. Nicole next. We ended up at her place. Her son, her and her husband, new place. He's then bought all new cars, more cars and stuff. So they showed off the new place and new cars and stuff. They ended up sitting down having dinner or lunch together. He brought up that she should only he brought up the wedding, the engagement party. He said that please, he wanted the engagement party. The cost for it should only be 100K. Also, who she is she inviting her dad or not? Because what is she gonna do? She said she inviting her dad, regardless. She gonna invite him and everything. She gonna invite him. She said, and it has to be a two-way street with them there in their relationship because their relationship is still kind of flaky since the last time they met up last year. So yeah, she's saying it's a two-way street and everything. We move on to the ladies getting ready for Lawson party. Um, Lawson also is invite. She having a pre-party at her new home. She's only inviting a few people. She's not inviting Julia or Andrea. I hope I said that woman name right. She's not inviting them, but she's inviting the rest of the ladies. So the first person to get there was Kiki. Kiki gets there. Kiki's greeters, and everything, and then Kiki tells her what she heard, tells her what Lisa told about her. She ended up telling her that Lisa said that you Lisa said that you live in a apartment building with pimps, hoes, and OnlyFans. That's what this apartment building is. This is where you live. And Lois went, no. She went, that's not really true. She went, it's bankers, tech people, traders that live in this building. Um, so we move on from there. Oh, Larson also said this is. She said this is my place, not Lenny's. This is my place, not Lenny's. Marisol ended up showing up, and Larson ended up asking her about because Kiki told her that um, Marisol was there too, and so Marisol ended up telling her the same thing that Kiki told her, and so when Lisa showed up, uh, Larson greeted her like "Welcome to the hood." So Lisa knew that somebody told. She said she knew that somebody told, and she thinking that Marisol was the one that told. So she ended up showing the ladies around the house, and then ended up showing the ladies around the place a little bit. She still told them that she was doing some renovation and stuff. And Lisa pulled her and Marisol to the side and asked Marisol, did she? Marisol said yes. Yes, I told her. I told her. She asked and I told her. So you said it was the hood. She ain't no, I didn't say it was the hood. I said there was. You said it was pimps, hoes, and OnlyFans. That's what I said. Uh, she ain't. But you already knew I was gonna tell her this. And stuff. She ain't. But she asked. And then Larson was like, Larson went, well, I heard that you rent out your house to pay your mortgage. And it's like, bitch, what? She rent out what? At least when I have never, ever in my life, ever rent my place out. Larson went, well, that's what I heard. You rent out your place. You rent out your backyard. Exactly. You rent out your backyard. Because in the confession, Larson ended up telling her that somebody who just did a music video or whatever in her backyard, she's suing them because they didn't pay the rest of the 40K. And then who was it? Was it Kiki? No, it was Gertie. Gertie said yes. I heard the same thing. She do Gertie when she do rent out her place. Yeah, it's music videos and everything else. And then Marisol was like, yeah, she do. Marisol said, yeah, she rented the whole place out for 40K. And also, Gertie said it ain't a problem. So ain't, making more money. But Lisa denied it. Lisa get mad and leave. She makes a scene. She goes off at Kiki. Kiki said, but you already knew that I was supposed to tell her. Kiki said, it's like this. Kiki said, that's my friend. And if I hear anything about my friend, I'm going to go back and tell her. And so I did. But you already knew, Lisa, how this was going to go. It was going to either be Kiki was going to say something or you knew Marisol was going to say something. Sooner, it's like you knew, but I don't know why you didn't call her and tell her that the day that happened. So she made a big scene and whatever. All the other Lawson and all the other ladies went up to the party. And Gertie got on the elevator with her, and she still complained. I can't believe she said that. I don't pay no mortgage. We don't pay no mortgage. That ain't what we do. I can't believe she said that. I can't believe she coming after my motherhood. It's like, girl, please. Ain't nobody coming after nothing of yours. So when they get up to the party, Gertie pulls her to the side, and Gertie said, let me get you together real quick. Gertie said, don't get any of that, no energy. Let's move on. And so Lisa and the rest of the ladies and them all came up. They walked into the party and whatever. Now Lisa wanna still going out saying like, how you can say that about me? How you can say I rent out my place? And Lisa said, you do. You rented out, girl. You rented it. So ain't that a big deal? You rented it out. You was talking about my place, my building, where I live. So I'm just telling you. Period. And she went, Lisa, Larson said, I don't want to argue with you. She went, this is a new beginning party. And she went, I don't got time for this. So they go to her party and everything. And Lisa's still in her feelings. Lisa making this a bigger deal than what it is. Because if you didn't rent out your place to pay the mortgage, this wouldn't be as big as it was. She made it a whole big deal. Ended up having another talk with Larson about it and stuff. That was getting on my nerves. Then we got Andrea. I don't know that girl name. Audria, whatever the child name. She ended up bringing an olive branch to give to Larson, and to also she apologized. And Larson in her confession, I don't know where you get an olive branch from. I just thought it was just a word. I didn't know you get actually buy an olive branch. I went, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't seen no olive branch either. Like really. But whatever. So, yeah, her and Larson made up. Adria and Larson end up making up. I want to say, yeah, her and Julie end up making up. And what? No, they end up making up too, if I'm not, if I remember right. Then it moves on. Then we move on to Alexis. Um, Gertie ended up going up to Alexis and saying, hey, how you doing? How's the wedding party planning going? And Alexis went, well, it's going okay, but you really should have. I really needed your help, and you didn't. And Gertie wasn't really on it. Gertie was like, she was trying to make a little chit chat, but Gertie was like, okay, I'm over this. And like somebody else walked up and started talking to Alexis, and Alexis just she ignored. She was like, you were just having a conversation with Gertie, and now you gone. I said, okay, but we move on from there. We move on to okay. We move on from the party and whatever. We move on to Lisa at home with the family, making cooking dinner. They're cooking a Jewish dinner. It's her husband Lenny's favorite dish. So she cooking with the family. Her and her mother-in-law on actually good terms now. They have a better relationship than before. So her mother-in-law teach, she know how to make the dish, but her mother-in-law does it a certain way. So she was in there telling her, you need to do it this way and stuff. But they on good terms. They was trying to get the Lisa asked her mother-in-law, did she want wine? So they was trying to open up the wine cellar, but the wine cellar wouldn't open. And she trying to open it, and Lenny had to holler at her, and then stuff. So the food ended up being done. They ended up sit down to eat. He got a text on his phone because he texted the tech guy to reset the call, and he had to get up to go reset the call. Lisa get mad because Lisa was explaining that she wanted her children to learn about their Jewish heritage and stuff. And when Lenny got up to fix the door, the electronic system for the wine cellar, he got it to work. He put in the code, it worked. She had attitude. She was mad. So he's sitting down. He got back to eating, and she going off like really with an attitude. And he said I had to put the call in. And then he ended up texting the person back because she continued to talk about the Jewish stuff. The son want to go to a Jewish school to learn about his Jewish heritage and all this stuff. And she asked like the different Jewish traditions and stuff. Did they do them when Lenny was a kid? And the mom said no, we didn't do it. No, we didn't. So she was trying to see if she can incorporate that stuff into the kids' schedule and stuff weekly and all that stuff. And Lenny wasn't really paying her no attention. Lenny was like, I gotta text this person back and stuff. So he texted that person, and then he was texting a lot and stuff, and she was just annoyed. That's all that happened on this episode. Like, subscribe, comment, share on all social medias. It's your boy Paul Brantley, and I get back with y'all next time.